Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me, he's got cool blue scars. It's Ben.
Yo, coming through the power of Gabe Newell. I'm on I'm on a Steam Deck right now. Oh man, that's like the full disclosure for this episode. Is my laptop ate shit, and I got to experience the same dream that Hank did of meandering through phone settings, wondering why the fuck they wouldn't let me just record on the device that's meant for voice communication. But you can't use the mic on two things at once. And then
It's a fucking nightmare.
I had counted Steam Deck out because uploading the files would be a nightmare. But then I realized like I can just save the file and put it on a jump drive and upload it from literally anything else. So we're chilling. Hopefully.
Hell yeah.
Also, if like it goes to shit for some reason, like I think it should be fine. Because the problem, like on my Surface, was after recording for too long, it would just like the memory would get gobbled up, and then it would just start lagging and going to shit. So I'm like worried that's gonna happen, despite the fact that this device is fucking way more powerful than that in like every way,
infinitely more powerful.
Yeah, but we're doing Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars as like our kind of test episode, because presumably we're not going to be yapping for like 3 hours about it. And I should clarify, it's the 2003 Clone Wars, which Hank had already watched, and
Yes.
didn't tell me it was fucking good, so I didn't watch it right away. It's like one of the best Star Wars things I've ever fucking seen. I'll be real, man. I'll be real.
Oh, it's so
like,
good.
It could just be that clip of Mace Windu like decimating battle droids, and it would still body like the entirety of 2007 Clone Wars.
Episode 1, there's that shot of Yoda riding that fucking mount with his fucking hood up.
Yeah, dude.
It's peak. It's peak.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. It's short. The whole thing, like watching all of it, is like 2 hours, a little less even. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's cool. Oh, it's just
so cool. So
fucking
so
good.
here's my big take why this Clone Wars people don't care about it. Here's the thing.
Okay.
The reality of why this isn't a thing people care about. Part of it is based on when it came out, but mainly it's people don't care about it because it's too good. If you're the audience for this, which was kind of me, like when it came out, you know, it's only going to make you hate the prequel movies more because they're not this.
Yeah, dude. It's
like if you've watched Attack of the Clones and you're like, this is dog shit, and then you watch this, you're like, wait, this is fire though. This is so good. And then like this led up to the release of Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And if you go from this to that, it's such a disappointment. Like that's so like I didn't like watch all of this when it came out. Partially like it was on at a time I didn't watch cartoons or whatever. But it wasn't like super heavy in syndication from my memories. But the thing is, I looked at it, I'm like, that's obviously good. It's just gonna make me fucking mad at the rest of it.
yeah,
right?
Dude. Yeah.
Like it's not gonna solve the problems I have. It's only going to make them worse. So I'm like, that's obviously great, but I don't need to watch it. And then when they made that new Clone Wars thing, and I see this fucking CG movie that looks like shit, I'm like, but why? But that other one existed. And like I'm annoyed, and like I see enough of it to go like, why is Grievous already wheezing in this thing that takes place so much earlier? That's not how that worked.
Yeah, it's
like I know just enough to do that. But the thing is, that Clone Wars is the right level of shit for kids who like those movies.
Sure.
To then watch that show and like grow up with it, and like as the show gets better, their taste gets better or whatever. Like they got to go along with it. So that's so like people could get invested in it.
I mean that lines
Whereas
up.
this is like a great show that is made for no audience, because the teens that are fucking into this are super down on Star Wars when this is coming out.
Yeah. I
particularly prequel stuff.
I literally, upon finishing it, I mean, I did have the joke in my head immediately. Like, nobody told me it was fucking good, which is classic. It's an all-timer. But, like, at the same time, immediately, I was like, it's probably good. I didn't see this earlier. It's actually, like, insane. I would have been so mad about so much other shit. Like, it actually is just, like, I would have... They're doing all of the cool shit that, like, you think about, and they're just putting it there on screen for me to munch on, and it's so infuriating in contrast. It's so funny.
Like, a lot of the style, it's just nailing the thing of like, what should the in my brain, what should the Clone Wars be? They should be the covers of sci-fi novels.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Just the covers.
Dude,
and like it's just the action, so it's just perfect.
It's fucking.
I do think the voice acting in this is like way worse than
2003
Clone Wars voice acting, and it's like, and it's the actors are. It must be a voice direction thing, because there are actors in this that's like fine, but it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter, because like it's 90. Like again, because it's a Tartakovsky thing. It's so storyboard driven, so it's all action, and
it also has. I'm trying to think. I think it's just actually the top number one, indisputably best scene in any Star Wars property, which is the new coat of paint. Most impressive. Like,
yeah, C-3PO showing off
the robe. How the robe is
disrobing.
How the robe hang, like, you showed me the screenshot. What you didn't convey with the screenshot is the fucking sultry jazz saxophone that they turn on during it, which is insane.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
Crazy.
It's unreal.
No, 100%. Like, it's all just, it's what this is meant to be. One fucking thing. It's so good. It's so ridiculous.
Oh, Ki-Adi-Mundi without his shirt on?
Yeah.
Fighting? The most swag Ki-Adi-Mundi has ever had in his fucking existence.
Yeah, dude.
It's unreal how fucking cool. Like, Star Wars, not cool. Like, particularly the prequel era. It's just not cool. Like, there's stuff I like about it now, but like... But this is just cool. This is so, just oozes cool at every moment. It's so funny.
The funniest part of this to me, and it's something like, I mean, I guess it's a good problem to have. It's almost like if it's the same problem as if you let Flash just kick it, and then the next episode he doesn't. And it's like you either just have to act like it whatever, or you have to make some excuse. They were doing so much cool fucking shit with the Force constantly that the few times they didn't, I'm like, why don't you just fucking explode them? You did it last time. You fucking annihilated like 400 droids. Why don't you just like crush this dude? It's so, but they're doing this shit that like you think about as like you discover the Force, even if you're watching the original trilogy, you discover the Force, you see what the Force can do, and even though they're doing limited-ish things, right? Like Yoda slowly lifting the X-Wing out of the swamp and all that shit, and it takes a lot of effort. We're not paying attention to that because, we're oblivious children. We are now thinking about, like, waving a hand and sending 800 trillion battle droids out in a wave. And that's what they fucking do here. And they're
sick. Robots.
It's just as cool as I thought it would be.
Yeah. It's got they're robots energy.
Oh, dude, 100%. You mean when they're getting like their heads fucking sliced in half and like their innards exploded and shit? Dude, there was a lot. Actually, was it like the second? It was hard for me to discern what the individual episodes were for that first volume when they're all like 5 minutes, because it was just one stream of things, right?
Yeah.
But there was this section where the like the ARC troopers, the little squadron of clones, was taking the banking clan city, and there's like damn near no fucking talking, and I'm just like, oh, okay, so they're just doing this too, like the thing that I also liked in Mandalorian where everybody shut the fuck up. And it was just cool, like, oh, we're just doing that here too. Like, it's insane.
Yeah,
it just all
extremely Samurai Jack.
And I was at one point I was watching, late into it, I was watching. I'm like, okay, so it's doing basically all of the action in this is just leagues better than anything from the later Clone Wars series. But I guess this doesn't really have like the emotional weight necessarily. And then you hit like that last section with Anakin and like the people on the snow planet or whatever. I'm like, well, fuck, they have the emotional hit too. I guess we're just
they got
doing it all.
They got to make like 12-minute episodes, so they found the room for it for storytelling too.
Yeah, see, this is, you know what, this is why I'm gonna extend this to filmmaking. This is why they have to be forced. They have to be held at gunpoint and forced to make 90-minute clean films, because then when they get an extra 10 minutes, the world's their fucking oyster. They can do anything. That 10 minutes could be incredible.
So I saw an interview with, I think it was on an AMA with Tartakovsky, and he was like, George didn't want it to be more than 1 minute.
That's the only
like, Star Wars things, like he saw them as like ads or what, like
sure
or whatever. Like if you'd made animation for an ad, it would only be like a minute. And Tartakovsky's like, I don't want to make. I'm not just making a commercial. I need at least 3 minutes.
Dude, that's an insane ask. Just make it a minute. Are you fucking kidding me? That's crazy.
It's so funny.
Also, Asajj Ventress is so fucking good.
Yeah, I think her voice acting is much worse, but other than that,
yeah. It's just all of it's just fucking cool, dude. That's just.
I love Palpatine in this.
Oh, his fucked up teeth. Also, him like as just Chancellor Palpatine, like fucking Grievous is coming. He's like, my office. Ugh. Disgusting. Get him out of here. We gotta go. You're gonna die. Like, he wouldn't. He fucking wouldn't. Also, Shakti was great.
Cool. Shakti is fucking killing it.
Everybody's fucking killing it. Oh, the lightsaber effects underwater with Kit Fisto. Oh. Everything was just so fucking cool, dude.
You got Roran Karob, the Ithorian Jedi.
Hell yeah.
Using his fucking shouting powers.
Dude, yeah, he's just letting it rip.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
God. Grievous is so fucking cool.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it's unreal how fucking good Grievous is here, considering how, like, kind of a nothing burger he is in the fucking movie.
He's, like, he's fucking terrifying. Like the fact that like how many, I mean, I guess it's one of those things where they didn't like put it, you can power level easily in your head because you can just put Mace Windu in like a one-on-one with Grievous, and like there's a scenario where my brain can picture Mace winning. But the fact that like how many, what was it, 3 or 4 Jedi show up to take out Sidious and they manage it, and meanwhile you have like 5 or whatever Jedi against Grievous and they just get their asses fucking kicked. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, like Jedi are not all created equal. Mace is just fucking better.
Dude, Shaak Ti was just so fucking, especially when she picks up a staff. She has the lightsaber and the staff. Oh, oh, it's so good.
I know. That's like the main thing. It was like, there's not that much to talk about.
It's
just fucking good.
It's so
it's
short.
Just the action.
It's just fucking incredible.
But you got that scene of Anakin eating bugs?
Dude, him eating bugs. And Obi-Wan just being like fucking done. Water, the fucking shit ass war, water dripping on my face. It's cold. I'm on a bench. Anakin shows up with a fistful of beetles. He's slurping on a worm.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely a thing where like you just want so much more.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, this is to me it like, again, it's just the vibes are correct for what I think the Clone Wars should be, of like, in terms of the way like it's adventure serial stories or whatever. Like it's just like shit is just happening.
Are the vibes correct? I didn't see any Jar Jar throat kissing.
The vibes are correct to what I want in my heart. not what George is interested in.
I'm kind of like, it's actually kind of surprising we didn't have any what's the word I'm looking for? We didn't have any like C3PO or R2D2 centric stuff. Which is like,
I mean, C3PO got like the greatest scene.
He did.
Show,
like, I mean, that's they gave him that, but it's not like they had a full through line in anything. Really?
No, and they're not ever together.
Yeah, which is kind of nice. Like, it's kind of refreshing. It's in hindsight, it's easy to say that after watching everything else, because holy fuck, every other property is like, we got to get this cute little droid in there, dude. Like, I get it. I like the cute little droid more often than not, but like, it is kind of nice to not really have it. Sometimes you just want to action with a lightsaber.
Yeah. Oh. For the teenage bloodlust.
Dude, that pounding thing that Mace Windu takes on. Sorry, I keep popping my peas. I even saw that one in the audio file. I can see that pea went off. Need to like hold it in. And I'm using a pop filter too.
You need an extra shield.
I need like 4. Maybe this pop filter is just bad now. I've had it for like 10 years. You know, they wear out.
That's very possible.
I don't actually think it's worn out, but it might just be like too thin or something. I don't know. Maybe I should.
I have a pop filter and a shield. Directly on the mic.
I'll just mask up.
Hell yeah. That is a strategy.
I'd rather not. It's like 92 degrees.
Yeah. No,
I'm sitting in front of a CRT. I'm cooking. Oh. No, it's so funny finally watching. I actually have a distinct memory of seeing this, not the actual content, but when there was still a video store in town. I remember walking in there and they had one of the DVDs. I don't know if it would have just been volume 1 or what, but it was sitting like in the front of the store, so it was like one of the first things you saw, right? maybe I would have rented it. Maybe I would have been interested. Unfortunately, it was like right by the fucking window, so the DVD was just totally washed out. And it gave it this really shitty look. And that's like, as a kid now, that wouldn't bother. I wouldn't even take it in, right? But as a kid, I'm just like, ugh. This looks like trash. It didn't even catch my eye. Aside from like taking in that it's a Star Wars thing.
So many lightsabers.
There's so many fucking lightsabers, dude. And they're just good. Also the music, like the fact, I know that it's like an official Star Wars thing, right? But like part of me is still surprised that I hear like the actual John Williams music kicking in and whatever. But that was just nice. Like they had all that going on. The screen wipes, they had like the OG, like just Star Wars classic screen wipes. Very nice.
I know.
Very happy.
No, you take it for, like, any old Star Wars thing was so committed to that shit in a way that the modern stuff is abandoned.
Yeah. And it just feels right.
Yeah, I don't know. I miss the era of every Star Wars video game is like, we gotta have a title crawl. Every piece of Star Wars media.
Yeah. Well, it's useful. It lets you know what's up. Somehow Palpatine returned. Tells you exactly what's going on.
That one did have a title call. You're right.
God. This is honestly it feels.
So this ended like 2 months before Revenge of the Sith came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like the lead up. It's like, oh man.
Well, and it's crazy how it ends like right. I didn't think it would end as close to the start of the film. I thought it would be a little offset or something. But they put you like right there, which is kind of cool.
No, it's setting up it's the Fortnite of its day.
Get the fuck out
of
here.
The extra media that's setting up the final movie, you know?
I hope you felt gross saying that. I hope you felt a little bit bad.
I mean, I did have like a half-second pause in saying it.
To retch a little bit, yeah. I'm seeing on the Wikipedia page right now. I just happened to glance. This was the first Star Wars television series since Ewoks, 1985-86. That's fucking crazy. I mean, if I think about it,
they did droids and Ewoks, and they just didn't do anything.
If I had thought about it, I would have like realized like, yeah, there wasn't actually anything before this, but I just hadn't thought about it. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, Star Wars just wasn't a TV. To me, in my childhood, Star Wars was not a TV program. The only
it wasn't one
TV
in my
property that
that
was Muppet Babies. There's like a episode of Muppet Babies where they like intermingle footage of those movies because Lucas owns them with like the Muppet Babies being in the movie.
Yeah,
that was like the big Star Wars on a TV show thing to me.
Hell yeah. Dude, I
as a kid,
me and you.
I never saw droids or Ewok cartoons. Those were never on TV for me.
We've both been going through some Star Wars stuff actually. Aside from this, not like content, but you were checking out the home media release stuff, and then we got looking at posters.
So I was looking at a YouTube series that was like going through every year of Star Wars home media releases by a complete fucking nerd who's like really been meticulous about this, and this is like a follow-up series to like going through everyone in painstaking detail, as like these are like 10 to 5 minute videos of him just going through what happened in a year without getting like super deep into it, and then like linking to other stuff if you want to know more about any particular thing, which I found very nice to go through. And then I also stumbled on a video that was going through Star Wars posters.
Yeah.
And I was searching for Star Wars posters.
And I had been down the posters rabbit hole a few times after I discovered the Russian one for A New Hope. That's crazy work.
Yeah, the thing where they would have like in different regions would have like regional artists do their own version of a poster.
Yeah. I had found
that those Polish posters. That's where that's where the juice is.
Because like I looked at this stuff, right, and then I clicked on some things on YouTube, and then YouTube was like, "Oh, this dude's into Star Wars," and so it started hitting me with shit.
My algorithm is so fucking fucked because I watched this video.
Yeah, dude,
it's so bad.
It's
currently.
over.
I'm like, oh well, I'm not watching any of this shit. Ugh.
Yeah. No, some of it is just so fucking miserable. It's like 50-50.
Yeah, no, well, it's not even like Star Wars stuff. It's like just unlocked this world of like the kind of YouTube that I avoid.
Yeah. Mine is like 50-50 rage bait, like Star Wars sucks, like anything new, and then the other half is like Star Wars comics explained, and it's like just showing showing the panels of a Star Wars comic and like explaining the comic so that you don't have to read the comic. Like I could do this faster myself.
Remember this thing?
Yeah. But mine is a little more steep than that because I got onto the robot chicken thing with George Lucas and Mara Jade. It's so fucking funny when he slaps his face a little bit. Oh my god! So I was wondering what was up with that, and I read about a little write up someone on Reddit did about George Lucas and Mara Jade, and then I was looking at like her comic appearances and stuff, and like some of the books, and then you had mentioned the not like every fucking week we get closer to me just wanting to do legend stuff, man. You put that bug in my brain, and I know that like it's done. There is a finite amount of Legends content, and it's just sitting there. It's just waiting for a couple of guys.
I really want to look at the. Yeah, no, the thing that's actually even hooked me more is looking at like the really early novel, like the first novelization and Splinter of the Mind, the like fake sequel. That shit is in my brain, but. Because since I listened to that podcast, I know what happens in the Thrawn trilogy, which is where Mara Jade is from.
Yes.
So I already know like her deal.
Yeah, I vaguely know her deal, but that's mostly just from like binge reading Wikipedia in like 2011.
Yeah. It's like same kind of vibe.
Yeah. That the Star Wars, the novelization.
Oh, sometimes the thing that frustrates me about reading wiki stuff on that was like they start conflating like retcons that come in later. So sometimes it's like hard to like pierce through what was like the actual original version of this character or whatever.
Yeah. No, the novelization stuff is fun. Like I found that novel at a thrift shop. Like just straight up the original thing, and I read it and I'm like, this is fucking great.
I didn't know the original Star Wars novel came out before the movie.
Yeah, dude.
And that Empire novel came out before the movie. Like there's people who found out Vader was Luke's father by fucking reading a book before the movie came out.
And like the details that like they just fucking scuff. I haven't read the Empire novel. I've only read the first one. There's just so much like they're just fucking throwing shit at the wall as to like who the emperor is. Like they bring him up and like he's made to be much more of like just a regular asshole politician in my opinion, based on the language they use, and like it's just interesting those little things where like they had the idea but like not the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Clone Wars in Legends
even
one of the big ones to me.
Yeah. Oh, I love that shit.
Because that's the version of it like in the Thrawn trilogy where like people they just made clones of people, and clones they have your name but there's an extra vowel in it.
Or what's the
so we get Luke.
Well, they I was thinking because I think it comes up in the novel, but not. I don't think it because it's not said in the movie. I believe in the first original Star Wars movie, Coruscant, because back in the day, like you only had it written for like so long, and so people would say like Coruscant or whatever. I think that's how they pronounced it originally. There was a bit about that, I think, in, I want to say Parks and Rec. Somebody's like reading it. They say they're talking about Star Wars, but like they're an old Star Wars nerd, so they still pronounce it that way.
Sure.
I don't know. I find that shit fascinating.
Yeah. I'd never seen the trailer for Revenge of the Jedi.
Yeah, man. Oh, that was good.
Apparently.
I can't believe they did an
like
actual
back
trailer.
from when. Yeah, it's like hearing the narrator say "Revenge of the Jedi." That was like, whoa.
After
it's such a better title. God, it's a better title.
I think it's a better title, but I also get why, like, based on who the Jedi are supposed to be, where you're like, maybe they shouldn't be like seeking revenge. Like,
it's what they do. It's more accurate.
I know, but like, look. When you're trying to spread propaganda about a cult, you got to be careful about how you phrase things. They would never seek revenge. They would strive to bring justice. Okay?
No, they turned Luke into a bullet to fire at the Emperor.
No.
The other thing that I've been thinking about is how George Lucas is a baller for going, here's my sequel to Star Wars. It's Star Wars 5.
Dude, it's so insane. Like, it's actual crazy work.
And then also my other favorite thing is then the Japanese posters that just say like Star Wars 2 and Star Wars 3.
Star Wars 2 that's so funny. Like after he already pulls that trigger, Japan's just like, fuck you.
This is Star Wars 2 though.
Yeah, that's how you distinguish like the old Japanese Star Wars nerds just call it Star Wars 2, and Star Wars 3.
Yeah. That shit's fire.
Yeah. Man, it's just so interesting like how much there actually is, you know? Like it's such a big fucking rabbit hole. For like any angle. Like there's just so much.
One of the big things that gets me on this stuff is drawings of Darth Vader where I'm just like, it's so much cooler than like what Darth Vader actually is, even though.
Yeah.
Like there's something about there's it's just different versions of like what that character could have been. Like the one that I'm the most obsessed with is from the Shadows of the Empire Hildebrandt stuff, where it's Darth Vader in like the heroic pose with his hands on his hips.
Yeah.
Which is like the one time was like, that guy was Anakin Skywalker.
See,
it's like the first time it's like the one thing that has made me ever feel that. It's like, that guy was Anakin Skywalker.
Dude, I was thinking about that watching Clone Wars, 2003 Clone Wars as well. Just how like it's such even that I think we got less time with Anakin obviously in 2003, so it's easier to like connect him to Vader. But even then, I still it's
well, the thing is,
a leap
when they in older Clone Wars when they make him like be evil, like when Ahsoka's like on trial and he goes after he like hunts down Ventress, and it's like, this is fucking Jedi hunter Anakin right here.
Yeah.
He's evil in a way that's like just completely different from what Vader is. Like, and it's cool, but it's not Vader.
Yeah.
Also, like it's also a different thing. Because I also think about how like Anakin's like whole thing is like he's like emotional and cares about his friends. Like he's so on the surface. And then like listening to an interview with James Earl Jones talking about how for like trying to re-find the Darth Vader voice when they made Empire, because he's like trying, like, how do I get there? Like I couldn't remember what he did in his original performance, and the thing that got it was like, oh, take all the emotion out of it, like be really just fucking cold, and that's how you get there. It's just so like and like that scene of like in Rebels when his like Vader shows up and the mask smashes, and it's like Vader is cold, and underneath that is like a boiling inferno that is Anakin, and it's just weird.
Yeah. No, that's the thing, right? Like, you would it's very it kind of is,
and I can just
weird.
imagine a different version of that character that where the Anakin and Darth Vader thing makes more sense than the version that we have, which like has its own good points on both sides. Like I like Clone Wars Anakin, I like Darth Vader, but those two don't feel like the same they don't feel connected to me at all.
Yeah. Well, and it's maybe it's like a little bit of a, not retcon, but like, you know, George Lucas has changed his mind about shit like so many fucking times about what's like okay and what's this and what are the Jedi and what's the Force and all that. Like, I mean, also Clone Wars Anakin doesn't feel like movie Anakin at all. No.
Those are also different characters.
But it's weird that like it feels like having, there's a lot of more normal stuff that also feels like it could or is an element of it could be or is an element of the dark side, like based on how the Jedi are giving the talk anyway, right? Like, I don't know, is there a Sith who's just like not lost in hatred and just is like a whore? Just like, sex seems like a sin to the Jedi. Is there like, it's that sort of vibe?
Doesn't
right?
no, except unless you're Kiadi Mundi, is he the one who has like 8 wives?
He was allowed to marry, yeah, because his species was like on the brink. So that dude he gets to fuck. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of Jedi that bone down, dude. There's no way.
Yeah. Now that I've seen him without a shirt, I get it.
Yeah, obviously. Shredded bod like that. Damn. But it's very weird. I don't know. It's mostly just going from all of the emotions and everything else to like the opposite. And I feel like it would have been very easy to have him like shoving all that shit down, so you at least get like the portrayal of Anakin that is more emotionless, even if clearly he's feeling shit, but he's just like stomping it down to the point where it doesn't come out or whatever.
Yeah, he's super repressed. But it's like the more I like learn about it, the more I'm like, it wasn't the Jedi that was the problem. It was just Anakin. Like, he just chose to repress himself this way.
Yeah, no, that's
and like not talk. Like Obi-Wan would have talked to him about it. Like, it's just he just would have.
Yeah, no, there's like a lot.
In Clone Wars, they put in the scene where he's like, "You know about my thing with Satine." Like, you can have feelings. We just have to, like, you know, if you have them, we have to fucking deal with it or whatever. Like, figure it out.
Yeah. Look, Anakin is taking an approach to being a Jedi that fucking shitbag alpha males take an approach to being like a stoic is, where they think it's absence of emotion and attachment and fucking anything, and it's just not that at all.
I mean, he's also just a toxic person who's like believes in fascism.
Bro, he's not that toxic, okay? Those Tusken Raiders were asking for it, all right? Maybe.
I mean, I'm thinking of the like roll into the flowers with Padme. Wouldn't fascism be great scene?
Yeah. Look. She had a fucked up childhood, man.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Watto's. He was a slave, man.
Sure.
And then he was a Jedi, which is arguably worse.
Mm-hmm.
And all that sand? Come on. He had no chance.
Look, it's really on. If fucking
It's on.
Qui-Gon had just fucking also freed his mom, it would have been okay.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't have been okay. You know what would have happened. He would have like brought her to Coruscant or something, and then like she would have gotten shot in a back alley after watching a movie.
Sure,
and
it might have gone bad, but it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been so set up for this particular kind of failure.
Yeah,
if he had also freed his mom. That's the thing that I can't get behind with modern. Anything that's about like saying like Qui-Gon was actually the best. I just am not fucking here for it.
Well, you didn't read the books. Clearly, he was a pretty rad dude. He was cool.
Well, that's what I mean. Everything, every outside the movie piece of material that's like trying to retcon him into being cool or like good. I don't buy it because the thing he did was stupid, and he got killed by Darth Maul, who ain't shit.
Counterpoint.
Uh-huh.
He could be cool up until that exact moment. He lost his mojo on Tatooine.
Well, like the fact that he gets to be the one who's like the Force Ghost first.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't.
I
just don't like it.
I wasn't even thinking of that shit necessarily. I was thinking about some of the other.
I'm thinking about that shit all the time.
See, I've read like a smattering of Legends novels.
The problem is, it's like, well, he had he was Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson's great. If you want to tell me Liam Neeson is awesome, I believe you. But Qui-Gon took actions in those movies that are fucking baffling.
Yeah.
They're in that movie, that one movie. It's just that
he
one
was in
movie.
the other films. You just couldn't see him.
Apparently. He was a ghost.
Dude, that was one of the fucking... That was one of the things that YouTube recommended that I had to click on because I'm like, what are you... Because I didn't know about it. It was a new enough thing. The Darth Plagueis novel. That's new, right? The Darth Plagueis novel? Like, there's a recent-ish one, right?
Oh, I have no idea.
I can't even type because I have on Steam Deck. I think it's
Darth
newer.
Plagueis novel.
Yeah, I think it's newer. I'm sure there was maybe something about him back in the day.
2012 Darth Plagueis novel?
Is that the most recent one? Damn, maybe it's not that recent. Okay. Either way, that had just escaped my.
I don't know, that's what came up.
I mean, it's probably that. But like I didn't know about that shit, right? Like for all the stuff that I'd kind of seen and read about and whatever, Darth Plagueis never read much about him. And there was a YouTube video that was showing the scene in Phantom Menace where Darth Sidious and Darth Maul are like walking along a walkway or something, and it's like he's like Darth Plagueis is like just out of view or whatever in that shot or something, like canonically. Like, you gotta fucking stop. Like, that's such a... I hate that shit, man.
He's in Acolyte. He's hiding in a cave.
Whatever.
You get one shot of him. That show got canceled.
There is apparently going to be a Darth...
Apparently this Plagueis book is Legends continuity anyway. Yeah, 2012, I guess.
There's not another one?
There might be.
Is there one?
This one is called Darth Plagueis, so I don't...
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, either way. It's like the concept of the thing, you know? I mean, I don't mind the book.
Yeah, his Wikipedia article, I think that novel is the last, entry. I don't think this Wikipedia article even mentions that he was on. Oh no, it does. There's an earlier section in the article that mentions that he's an acolyte.
Gotcha. Was Acolyte the one? Which is what series is the one that brought or what thing was the piece of media that brought Asajj Ventress back? We talked about that once already.
I don't know what brought her back.
Oh, you know what? I think I can find
I know
that
she's in more. I think she's in Bad Batch.
Maybe it was Bad
or
Batch.
Something. I don't know where she got brought back.
Yeah,
I just know she's in more recent animated stuff that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, no, it's Bad Batch. Cause it was Dark Disciple was the novel where they put her in a fucking fridge, and then Bad Batch was like, what if you weren't terrible?
You don't have to say that. It was Katie Lucas.
Well, yeah, I didn't know the author of it.
It is Katie Lucas wrote that book.
Yeah, that's insane. I was so fucking mad.
Said she was going. She wrote it after having gone through a bad breakup.
Whatever, man. Still,
which is the most self-own ever. It's like you wrote an I Can Fix Him book after your fucking bad breakup. Yee.
I was so pissed.
A little more self-respect. Jesus.
I was so fucking mad. Like, I was so on board with that book, and I was so goddamn upset at the ending. Honest to God, that's like the reason I would maybe watch Bad Batch. Is like I need to fucking get that entire context just for that bit to rinse the taste out.
You know what? Asajj Ventress is dying to save the Jedi.
To save fucking Quinlan Voss of all people.
Yeah.
Who like has the lightest, tiniest brush with the dark side and immediately falls into it like a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what Anakin does too. If we're gonna be real.
I mean, yeah. No, there's his fall isn't like the motivation is just not believable.
Yeah.
Also, that's like another thing. It's almost
work.
like communicating is good. Like, what if he had told someone that he was having bad dreams about what if he told Obi-Wan that he was in love with Padme, but also he was having dreams about Padme getting killed and everything going to shit? Like,
well, look, the thing is, the end goal is him becoming evil. Like, that's your goal. The problem is you need to. There are much more compelling ways to get there.
Yeah.
Than what happened.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could have taken a more.
Like, I do feel like sometimes it gets conflated with like the fans, like, oh, but we could have saved it. Like, it was so avoidable.
That's because the way they set it up is very avoidable. You know what? Like, I mean, you know what? You can't even have.
I do at least I will give George this. He does set up that Anakin was like pro-fascism the whole time. He doesn't like come to that part of it late.
Yeah, no, that's definitely there. I think more people around.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Doesn't quite work in that movie.
Yeah, no, that's like fucking ridiculous.
It's like that wasn't how you got here at all.
Yeah, literally not a single.
You actually
fucking
didn't
bit.
believe this 2 minutes ago.
He was told that exactly once. Not even directly, and he's like, "This guy is talking."
He just like literally killed didn't want Mace to kill Sidious. And then Sidious killed Mace, and then he was like, "Well, I guess I'm evil forever now." I guess I'm enthralled to this guy.
Yeah. It just could have gone so many different ways that would have been.
This is his own character motivation.
Yeah. You would think, like,
it's rough.
Honestly, the way that they set him up.
It's honestly core rough because Darth Vader's enthrallment to the Emperor in the original trilogy is also kind of weird. Like, honestly. But because it's not explained, it's much easier to just accept.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, by the end of episode 3, the shit that we're left with, like, he was relying on Sidious to save Padme, and then he killed Padme. Yeah. If anything, the thing we're getting set up with is he immediately fucking kills Sidious. That's the thing we're setting up, is he wakes up and just, like, turns Sidious into fucking red goop, and then goes on to, like, do his shit. And like thinking
you
he's
at least
the
need
good
a
guy.
scene where he like tries to kill Sidious and Sidious fucking like owns him or whatever.
Does that come up? I feel like that's a thing in the comics. I forget at this point.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it's
the comics. The comics do like at every turn try to like make Vader make more sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a
desperate
thing where,
nerd
like,
fucking copium.
Yeah, it's literally like a thing with his suit or something. Like basically, Sidious has like a kill switch or just stuff that he can destroy him or
whatever.
Yeah, which is also like stupid a bit.
Again, one of the things I like about the Clone Wars television show that Lucas and Filoni created is that it's better, but it's still bad in the ways that Lucas's Star Wars are bad. Like it's of a piece with it, and there's a lot of other material like this Clone Wars that's like trying to make Star Wars better and then works less as when I try to hold Star Wars as a whole in my head.
Sure.
like there's stuff about like if you try to make Vader too cool in the comics, I'm kind of like, yeah, but that's not real. That's fake. Whereas like if I see it in Clone Wars, I'm like, that's fucking real. Even if I don't like it, like that was Lucas's thing. I guess that's reality for this property.
Yeah. No, I feel it, man. I get it. Look, I don't want to use magic card proxies.
But they
even when they look good.
It does actually bother me though, the continuity thing of Grievous just always being
it's real
wheezing thing in the Clone Wars TV show.
Yeah. Also, the way how they have to go out of their way to make sure him and Obi-Wan never meet or whatever. Is that it?
Him and yeah.
Yeah.
Was it him and Anakin? I don't
him and
remember.
something. Yeah, I know there was something, and it was like they always blue balled you in the show.
Yeah. So they eventually just stopped putting him in the show. Like he's just not in it at the in the later seasons.
Yeah. No, that first Clone Wars thing though. Goddamn.
Yeah. An animation team that fucking knew how to make good action got to make a Star Wars thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like it gave me the same vibes as Visions, right?
Sure.
Which I had seen first, but I obviously came out much later. But like, what if we just got to do like the cool shit that everybody thought about instead of the lame shit that is being shown to us?
Mm-hmm.
What if
it's just cool.
Holding off? And the thing is, like, I know it's not just these two, but like, what if Yoda and Mace Windu could hold off the entire invasion on Coruscant themselves?
Yeah,
which is what it looks like, which is fucking great.
Yeah, they're fucking good.
Oh my god, the one I forget which episode it was or which thing, but like the fucking cold open of like the whatever separatist dude like yapping up about how they're gonna need like 1,000 Jedi or whatever. He's like, how many did they send? 100? No. Well, 50. 50, I guess. 50. Yeah, 50. No. What? Like 20? It just gets out like, well, how many? Like 2. What? He gets immediately fucking wrecked. Like that's peak. That shit's so good. Oh,
it's true.
I love that shit. Oh my god. And just all the powers.
That's the thing. It's making the Jedi seem cool, and like the whole project, George's project of the prequels, is the Jedi are not cool at all.
Well, if they weren't cool, why were they force running everywhere? Dude, they do it so much, and it. Oh god. What if you could use the abilities that you have in a way that's useful? I shouldn't like talk shit too much. Episode 2 did have us we got to see Anakin like take a piece of fruit from the table with the Force. And then Padme was like, "Oh." God, there was a
It's just so funny that people like this Clone Wars stuff just does not have. It's so much better, but it does not have the like audience love that the second Clone Wars thing. And as a person who like hadn't watched either of them and only like sort of knew what either one was, that shit was baffling to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's in a weird spot.
At least like I get it because it's like timing and sometimes the thing is too good.
Well, it's in a weird
popular.
It doesn't have there's not like the zeitgeist around it or whatever, right? But like if you ever look on like Reddit or anything, like people are just saying it's good, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the
But you're right. It doesn't
love?
trigger fandom ways in the terms of like talking about stuff or whatever.
Yeah. And maybe that's because like it
Like,
was so short too.
Yeah,
You know, there's a lot.
It's only
There's a lot working against it.
it's like one movie length in total or whatever.
Yeah, that's why I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was that short. It's good stuff.
But I like when it was airing, like an insane thing to try and watch. Like here's 5 minutes of great Star Wars.
I don't.
What? Okay.
I don't begrudge anybody who was like, I can't be asked.
Like that was sick, but also like I'm gonna forget about it like immediately. Like that was the sickest thing I ever saw, but like it's not gonna sit in my brain, I guess.
Yeah.
In the same way. It's like why did that rule? Well, I guess it's over now. Something else is
There was a
happening.
lightsaber in a droid, like something. It was all so fast.
You got to see Barriss Offee putting together her lightsaber or whatever.
Hell yeah, brother. Love that shit. They made the kyber crystals like all sparkly and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They got to go in a cool little cage. Like in a fancy fantasy thing inside of the lightsaber instead of the dumb nerd bullshit that makes more sense, like engineering wise.
Uh-huh.
I always identified a lot with, like watching this made me remember that when I was little, I identified with Grievous a lot. That dude just wants more swords. It makes so much sense.
Just wants more swords.
He's the perfect character. I get it.
I also love
He's
like fucking, he's like Grievous the White with his fucking white robe.
Hell yeah.
And he's so fucking tall.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's large.
The way he just like, he's like Aku from Samurai Jack, where he's just like pokes up or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he likes making a little like pop-up appearance.
Yeah. God. Star Wars.
Yeah, man.
It's a strange thing.
We're gonna do fucking Legends at some point. I know it. I can't get it out of my brain. If you don't do it, I'll do it myself.
All right, no, I said I'm down for doing Splinter of the Mind.
Oh, certainly that. We have to do that. Because like I'd honestly I'd forgotten about it. Because I remember when I got that book, I like looked into it a little bit more and I saw that they had. So I don't even know if we mentioned it, but Splinter of the Mind is like the book that they made as the follow-up to the novelization of the first film in case the movie fucking failed.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's written by the guy who wrote the first novelization.
Yeah,
for Star Wars.
And that's just like such a crazy thing. It's so funny.
And there's a comic book adaptation of it from years later.
Those covers you showed me are so fucking good.
Well, I think those covers are from later too, though. I think the ones I showed you. Like this is the actual like cover for one of the issues.
Oh, yeah, that's less vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still good.
Yeah, but that collection, the cover of that collection that I'd say was fucking insanely good.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing that set me on the poster train. I'm like, God, you could just like, you just draw a Star Wars thing. It's just the fucking coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, part of why I've been maybe like thinking about this a little more too is because I've been reading Conan the Barbarian comics, and like there's a bit of overlap in like this shit that I like from both things, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, like in theory, because like in theory, it should be like you could just make sci-fi fantasy adventure stories that are just good, and it doesn't all have to be Star Wars. But I don't know what, like somehow it all being Star Wars makes it more compelling to me, and I feel like that's a failure on my part, but it's just true.
The potential for lightsabers is just too high.
There's something about like the unifying facts of the universe, of the like the limitations of it being Star Wars, like make it more compelling.
I would
you find
that's a good way to put it. And like I think it's
like if you were just making a fantasy, because if you're just making a fantasy sci-fi thing, you have to like establish all the fucking rules all over again, and that shit's not what I care about.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a thing. Like when you read Star Wars, any Star Wars thing, like you know roughly what you're dealing with as a backdrop.
Yeah. It's why I want to play Magic the Gathering and not other card games, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm invested in the thing and I know the thing. So when I go into this, I have a fucking head start and I can get to the part of the thing that I actually care about faster.
I think there's also, I mean, I think that, not that it's never been used poorly. I think in recent Star Wars media, they've gotten a little bit or a lot of bit bad with like cameos and references and like bringing like, look, it's character. Like that shit happens so much and it fucking sucks like 90% of the time for me. It just doesn't hit because it feels like they're saying that they're fucking turning my head for me and like making me look at the thing that they put in for my enjoyment.
Look, it's Darth Plagueis in that cave over there.
Yeah. Like any of that shit just meh.
I saw child Caleb Dune in the first episode of Bad Batch. Still with the fucking Freddie Prinze as his voice actor. This tiny child with this deep man voice. Cursed.
And I think
I now understand why that guy is like, I'm too old to do that Star Wars shit, because they made him do that. I would be fucking pissed at them too. What the fuck?
But like I remember reading some of the books back in the day, like for Legends stuff. And it wasn't even like I didn't even start anywhere, right? The library just had like whatever fucking book they had. And because it's Star Wars, like you just gotta fucking pick up on it, right? Like I knew who Han Solo was, so when I saw Anakin Solo, like I was able to fucking piece that together. And you just like pick up in media res or whatever. And I don't know, I guess because like those were more direct, it was like a direct continuation of like the original trilogy. You just had Han Solo like appearing a little bit more and that sort of thing. But those like it felt like the characters you knew were part of that world, and they weren't like a thing that gets shown off as like a moment. Because some of the other books, I didn't fucking know a single goddamn person. Like, okay, this is so and so's like son or daughter or whatever, and then like the entire fucking novel, I don't know anybody else. And it's not like scared, like they don't need to go into a bar and meet fucking whoever. Look, it's the guy that got his hand cut off after he pestered Luke in Mos Eisley. Oh my god. My favorite.
Well, then there's like things of like, well, to read this series of Legends novels, you have to read this other series of Legends novels where that introduces these characters.
Yeah. Oh, there's a ton of that. Not that I cared, but
yeah. Well, that's like the thing with it's just a thing of like, because of the internet and this stuff is so accessible, the way fandom interacts with this stuff is so much more like, oh, but I need to do it in order and read it. And like when that shit was coming out, it was like you read the thing that was in front of you because it looked cool or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
And you didn't know everything, and if you cared, you fucking then became a nerd and figured it out.
Yeah.
Like that's how fucking reading comic books work. You don't read every issue of Spider-Man in order.
Dude,
that's crazy.
That's like one of the things doing this podcast where I'm like, I don't think I was that, like, obviously I wasn't super set in that mindset of like I have to do it in order. Like obviously if I'm starting a thing, right? Like if we're going through all of the Legends content, I don't really
look.
feel
You
like
have to watch Ultra
sporadically.
Q before you can watch Ultraman.
Jesus Christ!
There's definite value to it. You just have to pick I think you have to pick your spots. I don't think it's like the obvious way you have to do everything.
I've been trying to convince someone to watch Shin Ultraman, and he keeps asking me like what the prerequisites are. I'm like, you really don't. You really shouldn't be thinking that way about this. You're gonna have such a bad fucking. I want you to get to the movie. Like you're just gonna fall off. It's so fucking funny.
So just tell them this prerequisite is like Shin Godzilla, and that's
no.
it.
The prerequisite is all of Ultra Q. If you don't do that, you're not going to understand this film at all.
If you don't do it, you won't get the same experience that we had.
That's very true.
That's just true.
I think it's still not going to be the same experience, though. It can't be. Someone telling you that it's a thing, like.
I know
the magic of like the validation, all that suffering.
Yeah.
It's fucking incredible. It's like
we went through that. We really went through that just to do it, and then it paid off in a way we could not have anticipated.
It's you can't recreate that shit. You can't construct that shit.
No,
it's just insane.
Yeah, and sometimes that just happens, and you're just gonna love a thing in a way nobody else will love it, and that's fine.
Yeah. But no, like going, like that's like just looking at cool. I mean, doing the comic, the Salt Labyrinth, like just picking a fucking cover that looks good. That's just good shit, man. I mean, there are some problems of. It's not even a problem of I was gonna say like the way. I guess it's the way we do it in the fact that I'm not actually like I don't have these physical issues in front of me, so I have probably forgotten more of them than I remember. Not that they're even bad, but like I'm not looking at the thing constantly, and I'm not like steeped in that, right? It's like anything else. If I was if I was reading weekly, I'd be in it. I'm just not. We do our thing and just we get out.
Yeah, and like being a comic book buyer or whatever, like you just stare. You like hold the object and you stare at it.
Yeah,
and you go back and forth.
I mean, if anything, I might be like for all the stuff that we've read and looked at that I want on hand, and there's a chunk of it, but I have a child now, so now I'm thinking. Now I'm like, what do I want lying around that my daughter can like like look at and be like, oh, this cover looks like a thing, and just like pick it up. Cause like I'm not buying this shit to keep it fucking pristine. Nothing would make me happier than owning some Conan comics, and she gets so immersed in them that she also like is eating cereal while reading them and getting fucking milk splotches on the pages. Send that shit, dude. So I'm like, oh, I gotta get like some Conan comics. I'm like, maybe Warlord or something, like some Rumiko Takahashi stuff, Dragon Ball. I gotta get all this shit.
Okay. Yeah, Rumiko Takahashi. Now you're talking. Warlord.
Well, that's
Just gotta get my daughter into Warlord.
No, she needs to have a little bit of exposure. She doesn't need to be in. Look, I need a wide range of options. But Warlord is because then when she watches, she won't know it. But then by coincidence, when she gets really into Justice League, that episode will blow her mind. We'll be watching and she'll go, holy shit, it's Warlord. I'll be, it sure is.
It's true.
It sure is.
It's true. She'll get way more out of that episode than I did when I first watched it. I had no fucking idea who. I was like, Warlord? What is this fucking Conan ripoff bullshit?
Oh, it's so funny. I mean, you're not wrong, but like,
yeah, yeah, it's much funnier that you had read Warlord
of all. Yeah, see, that's another like of all the random fucking things.
Yeah, so like if you go and talk to someone about watching Justice League, so first you have to read Warlord.
Ugh. Yeah,
but you don't tell they don't have to read like any Batman or anything. No, you guys have to read Warlord because that's the thing I read, so that's what I care about. That's the experience I had.
I couldn't even fucking tell someone to do that in good conscience, man. It's just not worth it. I'd almost rather have someone in a void. I'd rather have someone watch that episode and be like, "Who the fuck is Warlord, though?" And then I could tell them to like check it out. Because that episode it's not even like if we got the what Hyborian Age-esque episode from like Teen Titans, if we got that quality of episode for the Warlord episode, we'd be playing a different ball game. But like the Warlord episode just sucks. Like it's
so fun. Like it just that Warlord episode does not have it in the way that Teen Titans episode does.
Oh my god! I mean, that kicked off my thing. I've read like 20 volumes of Conan since we watched that episode. I was like, oh man, this is a fucking. I need more of this in my veins. Immediately started reading Conan and playing Soul Calibur.
I've been playing Soul Calibur 2 on that Switch 2.
Fucking so tempted every day, man. What games did you buy for Switch? 0. Me with 2,000 hours in Soul Calibur 2. I was literally thinking earlier today. I think I even messaged it in like a server of like if they released even just like the first 4 Soul Calibur games in like a collection with rollback. I would be so hard to justify buying other fighting games because like I just know I wouldn't care about them as much. It's just so good, but also it's like the thrill of not having access to that thing in the same way, right?
Yeah. Totally.
Been building up for 20 years or whatever.
I guess that should be a podcast. We've been
probably
for a while.
we have we filled time. Star Wars Clone Wars 2003 is fucking good, and the whole thing is like 2 hours, so there's no excuse not to watch it.
It's on YouTube.
It's literally just on YouTube as a thing, and dude, those aren't even new videos. Like all of them are like 11 to 15 years old. Like they've been on there forever.
Yeah, it's very funny.
It's very good.
Yeah. saltcirclepodcast gmail.com, saltcirclepod.bsky.social on Bluesky, and at saltcircle on YouTube.
Hell yeah. I'm on YouTube at Drathius. Don't expect anything from me. The laptop's
I'm
dead.
on YouTube at I'm 3D Homer.
Yeah, if anything, check that channel. I can still play games. Turn on the Steam Deck.
We'll find Ben there if you look at some of the live VODs of us playing fighting games.
Yeah, we got Salt the Wound streams.
Yeah. Anyway, may the force be with you.